Hey everybody, how you doing? We're doing things a little bit differently today. We're looking at these two drawings. I think I gave them to you last week, and I had some questions for you. So, today is the 11th of May. There's not that much time left, actually. We're nearing the end of this semester, so I'm kind of happy about that. I'm sure you may be as well. So, I have a different camera set up, as you can see. These are the this is the floor plan that I gave you guys. I believe the first question was how many bathrooms are there? The answer is based on what I gave you, 3 bathrooms. You've got the one right here. So there's bathroom 202, right? Then you got bathroom over here 203. And then downstairs, you have this bathroom, 304. That's the one on the lower level. So there's a total of 3. Now, this is fun. I like this camera angle. I can get used to this one. The next question is, how many fixtures are required or likely to be required? Okay, wait. No, it was how many plumbing fixtures are in this house, or how many appliances rather would likely need plumbing. Okay, so I believe there are 12 on the upper or mid-level floor plan and 7 in the lower to equal out 19. And then I asked you what they would require. So let's start up here in 202. So in bathroom 202, you have the water closet or the toilet right here. Okay? So that's the first one. This guy. What's that going to need? Water, and it's also going to need a waste line. The water supply likely will be 1/2 inch, depending on distance and how far away, but this one's not too far away from the meter. The meter happened to be over here on this side, so it was actually pretty close. So it needs that, and then the waste for a water closet, the minimum size waste for a water closet is 3 inch. Okay, so it's a 3 inch minimum waste. So that's the water closet. Then you have these 2 circles here that look like a couple of eyeballs and smiley face right here maybe. These 2 are labs or lavatories. They both require waste and hot and cold water. So you have hot on the left, cold on the right, and hot on the left, cold on the right. This waste line can actually be tied in together in what's called a continuous waste. Okay, so what you could do, and I think I may have brought this up once before. So what you could do is you could actually have countertop, right? And you got the bowl, and you got the other lab bowl. This can come down and run trap into the wall, right? Sorry for the crude drawing. But then you have this one. This can come over and tie straight in. This is very common with kitchen sinks, the dual basin sinks. They do this all the time. And again, it's called continuous waste. Okay? So that's your continuous waste. You tie those 2 in together. You can do up to 3 with 1 trap. But you tie these 2 in together, it goes into an 1.5 inch trap arm. Okay? And then that goes into the wall, and you have 1.25 inch vent, actually. But code, when you take the journeyman's exam, is going to say minimum size requirements for the the journeyman's exam is 1.5 inch. They don't go anything below 1.5 inch. Okay? And this is going to be your sanitary T right here. All right? And again, remember that because I can tell you that this may or may not be on your final. And that's coming up, because like I said, we only have a few weeks left, okay? Let's move on. So we have those. We have the water closet. What is this right here? This big rectangle with an X right through the middle of it. If you take a closer look, nope, not in this one. This is a shower, okay? So that's your symbol for a shower. The shower is a minimum 2-inch waste connection, okay? So it's a minimum 2-inch P-trap, 2-inch tailpiece, and I know we talked about that in class. Okay? You know what? One of your questions for the quiz. Why is it a 2-inch waste as opposed to a bathtub, which is over here? Why is a bathtub 1.5 inches? Shower's 2-inch, bathtub's 1.5 inches. Give me the explanation for that. That's your quiz question, okay? I'm writing that down to make sure you guys do it for next week. Okay. Then you got the laundry room. What's going to be in the laundry room? Well, it's a small enough laundry, it's probably going to have a stackable, okay, which is washer and dryer combination. So the washer and dryer combination is going to have water, both cold and hot. It's going to have waste, and it's going to have gas. So there's 4 different things in this one little wall right here that have to fit in there. Okay? Not to mention the fact that if it does have a dryer, it's going to have a dryer vent and electrical because it needs power, right? So this is a very busy wall right there. What is it? Does it show the width? It does not show the width of this wall, unfortunately. So yeah, it's very narrow. You're probably looking at about, what, 2.5 feet, 3 feet maybe? Maybe 3 feet wide. So that's gonna be fun doing the plumbing there. So you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 washer and dryer. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, we got 2 more lavs, same setup. Water closet, shower, bathtub. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Remember I told you there were 12. So what up here can be considered plumbing? Fireplace. The fireplace, it could either be a regular wood-burning fireplace or gas. You see how it's got that little duct symbol right there? That signifies to me that it's probably gas. So we're going to have to run gas to the fireplace. So there's your 12 up top. Now we're going to go downstairs to the lower level. And we'll work this one for a little bit. Sorry about the warped vision here. Yeah, a little better maybe. A little better? Maybe. Okay, another laundry room. Side by side instead of an upright. So the side by side still, and it's got, gosh, we got a lot more room, 5'4". That's good. So this will probably be your washer, this will probably be your dryer. So you'll have a waste, hot water, cold water, and over here you'll have gas. Okay? Actually, it'd probably be better to put the dryer on this side so that you can run your vent right outside. So, yeah, put it right there. Kitchen, dual basin sink. And again, remember I showed you continuous waste. That's how you would set this up. But with the difference being you'd have a garbage disposal over here, right? So coming out of the garbage disposal, you're coming down a little more, right? Let's draw it again. This is going to go like this. Dual basin, right? You'll have your garbage disposal coming down. Here's your garbage disposal. That's going to come out, and that's going to... Now, there's a couple different ways to do this. If you did continuous waste, I've seen people where they've ran it straight down, like this, and ran this all the way across, like so. Okay? I've seen it done that way, where they don't use what comes with the garbage disposal, which is that 90 down like that. But I've also seen them do it like this, and then this ties into the trap, right? And that goes into the house, or the waistline, and then this one comes over and down. Okay? I've seen it like that. I've also seen it to where it comes in where this comes down and then comes across and ties in right there, right? And then that trap goes like so into the wall. Personally, I don't like stuff hanging out down here like that, so I'd rather see this 90 over as fast as I can and drop it down, or run this straight across and this one come down and go over. But one of my favorites is to go over and down. Okay? So anyways, sinks. Range. So your range is going to get gas unless it's electric. If I remember right, this one was gas. And laundry room, kitchen, sinks, bathroom, shower, toilet, water closet, and lav. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 down here, 12 upstairs, total of 19. And that's the plumbing portion of that. Okay? And the third question I asked, what is the inside dimension of the laundry room of 307? Hey, look, there's laundry room 307 right here. So I want the dimensions of this. So we have here, from here to here, see this right here? That's a dimension line. And you see right here where it brings it up? It's extending from the inside out. So this is an extension line, and this is your dimension line in between the two hashes. So 5'11" and 5'9" and 11/16 by, and here's the other dimension line with the extension coming across here, 5'4". So laundry room 307, 5'4" by 5'9" and 11/16. Okay? Then I wanted bathroom 203 drawn out with the dimensions. That's where a little bit of math is going to come in handy here. Okay? So this is bathroom 203 right here. You can easily get this one from here to here. Now, the question I asked for was, what were the dimensions of bathroom 203? I didn't ask for the inside dimensions, the outside dimensions. I'm not going to go that far, not in this class. I just want to see that you can come up with some of these measurements. So this wall is 10'7", but it's from outside to outside. So the outside dimension is 10'7", this way. Right here, between here and here, do we have that dimension anywhere? Anybody see it? It's right here. 6'7". It's not right up against here. There's no extension lines, but it does give me this dimension right here. So 6'7" is this length. This length from here to here, 311.5. So I've got this wall, and this wall. What about the dimensions for here? Anywhere? Anybody? We don't know that yet, but we're going to get it in a second. What's this one? From here to here. Anyone venture to guess how we can come up with that? Well, you've got 6'7" right here, right? And that runs straight across. And then you got 9'8". So you add 9'8" plus 6'7". Now, again, I'm not taking into consideration this little wall right here, okay? Because this is to the inside here, and this is to the inside here. So this entire wall length, which more than likely is going to be 3.5 inches, plus the drywall. So we're not taking that into consideration. So we're just going to add 9'8" plus 6'7", and that's going to give us what? 16 feet, what? 3 inches? So this dimension from here all the way up to here is 16 feet and 3 inches. That's 6'7" plus 9'8". And then that leaves us with this little run right here. Okay? And this little run, how are we going to figure that one? From here to here, you got 10'7". Subtract 3'11.5" from 10'7", and that gives you that dimension right there. So you guys do that one. Take your time, do it real quick, and tell me what you got. You should have 5'7.5". That should be your measurement. Okay, I'm 5'7.5". I'm so sorry. 6'7.5", I believe. Okay, so it should be 6'7.5" inches. So that gives you everything for the dimensions on that. Okay. Oh, I believe I forgot one other thing. Sorry. This side right here. This side right here is the equivalent of that side. So 9'8", 9'8", 311.5, 6'7", 10'7", and 16'3", and 6'7.5". And then the last question was, what is this, which you see throughout? What is that? These, which are, like I said, all over the place, those are structural beams or columns. So that's what that is. Takes care of this. Are there any are there any questions? Like you can ask. Actually, you can ask, huh? Leave a comment. Do something. Tell me. So now we have a blank piece of paper. Okay. I'm going to show you. A drawing. How many bathrooms do you see here? 3. Why do you think most of these houses have 3 bathrooms instead of 4? And the answer is, once you go to 4 bathrooms, or restrooms, bathrooms, you have 4 water closets. And when you go to 4 water closets, you have to run 4-inch waste. You have to, okay? With 3 water closets, you could probably maintain a 3-inch waistline throughout the house. So Excuse me. All right. We have kitchen sink, island sink. There is an island sink here. Range, right? Bathtub or tub and shower, water closet, lavatory, water closet. What is this one again? Shower. Laundry room. So here's the laundry, and this would be your dryer, this would be your clothes washer, and that's your laundry sink. Okay? And then you have the water closet, walk-in shower, lav. What do you think that is? That's a center fireplace. To be utilized in both the dining room and the living room. See how it's boxed out? It's boxed out because this is a step down. This whole area is like a pit in the living room, which is odd because you come walking into the main door and you step into a pit. Not my favorite kind of layout, but it is a layout nonetheless. This big empty space, that is your car garage. This is for the cars, and this is obviously for toys or whatever. This is a big garage. The waste, the water, the gas, everything comes in on this side of the house. So you have your meter, your gas meter over here. Your water supply comes in, shuts the valve supply shuts off here. Your waste goes right through here, okay? Our job, because this is a floor plan that we would be getting, our job as plumbers is to lay out the design, okay? So knowing where our points of connection are, which would be over here, right? We then have to map out the best possible design to get the plumbing in and done, and on the waste side especially, as few fittings as possible, as few turns as possible, because more turns equals more chance for clog. Okay, so you want to be able to run as much as you possibly can underground and as straight and as few turns as possible. Okay, so you would probably come in and maybe run a 45 all the way over to the kitchen sink, right? And then this stuff you could plumb straight into the main. This, as you plumb it in, you could plumb it right on in on a Y. This you could plumb straight through. Okay? So you could do something a little bit like this. You could run this all the way through and then kick a 45 right here. And then this you can run straight in, right? And then this you can run right into a Y. So if you do something like that, right? You come up, since this is the garage, you can put a clean out here in the wall right behind the toilet. So you don't have to pull the toilet, right? This one, this is the laundry room. So you probably could put one here, but the code requires that you need an end of the line clean out. 2, it needs to be accessible. So this, you may, run your waste up and wet vent this. These would come in, right? Well, these two would. This is not a waste line. So this, you could actually run the waste out and put a clean out here under the window. With a nice little cover. That way it's your end of the line clean out for this branch. This one, see how this is a closet? This is a bedroom. You could probably get away with putting a clean out right here in the closet. So, if not, put it in the closet. They'd have to live with it. At least it'd be hidden. Okay? And then obviously the kitchen sink, you can have it clean out on the inside. of the cabinet. You could do that. You could bring the waste up through here, right? And you can put the clean out underneath the lav. That way you're not in the closet. That might work. You know what I mean? Because when you come up here, you could always just run across for your water closet. And this would be considered what's called a wet vent. So that would be your waste. The water heater actually is inside this room here. This room is like a utility room. It has the forced air unit or heater, and it has the water heater. So your water, which would come in through here, you could run it straight back to pick this bathroom up, but then you can tee over in the garage up high, run it through, feed the water heater. From here, you can go ahead and run over here for the lavs, over here, and then straight over to the kitchen. Gas, bringing it through, come in over this way, come in for this, tee across for the water heater, and as you come in for this, you might as well go straight over and feed the dryer. So this is a straight shot, bam. And from here, tee it off and go over to here, feed the range. There's really nothing over here except for this. So when you run across to feed the range, just run it across and feed the fireplace too. So you're coming in through here. Keep it high and tight, keep it over against the wall. Come over here, feed the forced air unit. But as you feed the forced air unit on the drop, 90 over for the water heater. Keep it going over here, feed the dryer. Come over here, feed the range. And then over here and into the fireplace. Okay, so that's it. I have one question for you, and that question is, why is a shower 2 inches and a bathtub 1.5 inches? That's your only quiz question. That's your only question for tonight. Hopefully you got something out of this. Take a look at this. See if you can come up with a different design. There are so many different ways you can do this. So just give it a quick gander, quick look. You'll see this again in Plumbing 3. So that's it for tonight. I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. We're going to start going through the rest of the systems and then start doing a little bit of review for your final. The final, you got to take picture of, because I want to see that you're doing it. It's the only way you're going to get your grade is that you do this final. Okay? All right, I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday.